Welcome back to another episode of the Mind of George Show, where today might be a little bit different than normal because today I forgave myself on the podcast. It's short, it's powerful, and if needed, it's a permission slip for you to do the same. Without further ado, here's the intro and here's today's episode. Welcome back to another episode of the Mind of George Show. I've been on the road. I've had lots of tears, lots of fears, lots of joys, lots of ups, lots of downs, and lots of everything since I recorded the last podcast, which was like a week and a half ago. But today I have a message for myself, and if it can serve you and if it can support you, then it's for you too. It doesn't matter how hard I try. It doesn't matter how much I obsess. It doesn't matter how much I feel about my past. I cannot change it. I cannot change the things that I've done. I cannot change the things that I did. I cannot change how I made people feel. The only thing I can do is embrace the lesson and move on. And so, George, or for you listening, if this is for you, it's okay. Here's your permission slip to let go. Here's your permission slip to live in the now. Here's your permission slip to move into the present to build the future. It's scary. For me, moving forward means trusting myself and trusting those around me, trusting the universe, trusting my inputs, trusting my instincts. But it's the rewarding path. Today, I am releasing my past. Today, I'm releasing my shame. I'm releasing the things that I used to do in business that I'm no longer proud of. And I'm proud that I no longer do them and I can choose to do them differently now. I'm releasing the shame that I've carried for most of my life for how I showed up when I wasn't ready to do the work. And I'm proud of myself for standing here today as the man that I am, the husband that I am, the father that I am, with a wide open green field ahead of me to give as much effort as I need to create the desirable result. A result that can only be created when I pour into the future instead of trying to pull from the past. It is a result that I can only create by pouring into the future and not pulling from the past. I've had a lot of bad shit happen in my life. I've seen a lot of things. I've experienced a lot of things. I've caused a lot of things. And none of those things are me. I am the man who stands here today with lessons and stories and experiences and wisdom to pull from to choose how I navigate the future to make all of that stuff have meaning and a point. Today is the day that I publicly declare that as of this day, I'm leaving my past behind. My fears, my insecurities, my doubts every time I record this podcast. My doubt wondering if what I do makes a difference. My fear thinking I'll never measure up or not be good enough. My insecurity around some of the words that I choose. I'm letting go of my lack of confidence in the things that I believe in and the things that I teach. And in this moment right now, today on this podcast, in this moment, I am controlling this situation and giving my all. This is me and all of me. This is who I am. I am proud of what I do. I love what I do. And I'm a little self-conscious about how much I love talking, but I've learned to love it because it makes a difference. I get frustrated like the rest of us. I have fears like the rest of us. I have insecurities and scarcity and all these modulating human emotions that are a part of my experience. But the most important thing is that none of them are me. They're just a feeling that I am having. They're an experience that I am witnessing. And I think I've been hiding for the last couple of months as I've been processing and growing and releasing. And I was in a season of reflection. And now I'm in a season of declaration, using my words and my actions to create something different. And so if you're listening this and you need a permission slip to leave the past in the past, this is it. Dear George, as you record this message right now, as you record this podcast today, I give you permission to leave your past where it belongs, which is in the past. You've learned the lessons. You've gotten the feedback. You've made the adjustments. But there's nothing else to obsess on. You did it. You learned. You've changed it. You've implemented. Now go live it and leave the past where it belongs in the past. Today, George, is your day to close that door. Today, for you listening to this, for whatever it is that you have coming up, whatever that thought is, whatever that fear is, whatever that insecurity is, whatever that moment is that has a residue linked into your current moment that's preventing your full gift, your full love, your full heart, your full expression to be given to the world, I'm giving you permission to let it go. And more importantly, I want you to give yourself permission to let it go. Because we cannot change the past, but the choice we make in this current moment is guaranteed to change our future. And depending on where I make that choice from, depends on if I like the future that I create from this moment. So as I stand here to wrap this show, I'm proud of myself. I love myself. I love my gift and the experience that I create in the world. I love the magic that I create. I love that I can see people's possibilities and hold them to it. And I love that I can do it with heart and compassion and pour every ounce of myself into those that are close to me that I can help. I love what I do. I'm proud of myself for what I do. And I realize that as long as I continue to make these inputs and control what I can control, while using the lessons from my past to dictate how I show up today, but leaving my past where it belongs, the only result is guaranteed success. And so today, I, George Bryant, as I record this episode of the Mind of George show, I say I'm sorry. I'm sorry, George, for holding you hostage, for all the negative thoughts, for all the doubts and the fears and the insecurities. I'm sorry for having such an internal battle. I'm sorry for causing the turmoil and the thoughts. And I love you. And I appreciate you being on this journey with me. The light and the dark, the shadows, all of it. I love myself. I love me. I love I. And I'm really proud of who I am and what I do. And today is the day that I publicly declare to you, to the world, to the universe, that in this chapter's done. It's closed and I'm on to the next page. New chapter. The shame of the past, the insecurities of the past, the fear of the past is gone. I know myself. I love myself. I trust myself. And I'm proud of myself. And for you listening, I'm extremely proud of you as well. And so what I want you to do today is I want you to fill your bucket with love. I want you to leave the past where it belongs, and I want you to build something in the future. I love you. The world loves you. You have a gift, and we all deserve to see it. So wherever you are, whoever you are, whatever time this is, I hope this message finds you timely as I'm sharing it for myself and hoping that our journey together will enhance and empower both of us. So have an absolutely beautiful day. Have an absolutely beautiful week, and I will see you in the next episode. So remember, relationships will always beat algorithms. But before I end this episode, I'm going to take a deep breath with you. And on the inhale, I'm going to breathe in confidence and power and love and empathy and compassion. And on the exhale, I'm going to exhale all the shame, all the fear, all the doubt, and all the insecurity. I'm going to leave it where it falls, out of my breath, out of my body, and out of my life. Have a beautiful day. Thank you for listening. Much love. I'll see you in the next episode, or you will hear me in your earballs. Either way, have a beautiful day.